I don't know if y'all can hear my throat, but clearly somebody don't want me talking my shit. Cause me, 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 me. A little weak. But I'm still gonna say what I gotta say. Here come baby girl. Mm. I'm gonna start in about a minute. I don't think this gonna be long, but we gonna go as long as my battery go, right? Right. I didn't want to play music and shit, but it was traffic and detouring and some other shit, so I didn't really have time to get my little jammy jams together. And of course, this page is Shadowland, so I can't. I don't even know. Mm-mm. I'm trying to do like the title and whatnot or whatever. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm, mm, mm. Welcome all, welcome all. It's your girl, Paige Malaya. One time for the one time again. I guess you gonna call this a late night Sunday sermon. I don't know, but again, truth be told, this is my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so we gonna get started just a second. As soon as I get this shit together. Oh, can't you like? Okay, boom, bow. That's about all I can do right now at this point. Okay, so like I said, bring your paper and your pen if you'd like. I am a teacher and a student at the same time. So this time I am the teacher and you just might ain't no just might. You're gonna learn something that you probably knew or did not know. I don't care because at the end of the day, like I said, it's my divine assignment, and I'm just trying to remain in divine alignment and being obedient and doing what I'm been told to do for years. So here we go. Growing up with JC to glowing up with CC. Okay, my passion for the Christos. Okay, or Christ, passion of Christ, as some people would like to call it. Um, so first things first, a couple disclaimers. Fair Use Act 17. This is for educational purposes only. So, I please don't delete my shit, IG, because you're a hater, and whoever else sees this, don't be hating. But yeah, please don't delete my post. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, what is JC and CC? You ask. If you don't know, oh, hold on. I wasn't even done with the disclaimers. Okay. So, second disclaimer again, I'm the teacher and the student, but right now I'm the teacher. And I know that anything I say, a lot of people don't really fuck with, and I really don't care because those who do, that's all I need. Okay. And I have plenty of support and love all over already. So, um, more than enough. Grateful. But yes, so yeah, disclaimer too, you might not like any of the things that I'm saying, but this is not to persuade you to do anything. This is literally my life. This is my own research that I was doing when I was trying to connect the motherfucking dots and make the connections, and then I figured out that everything is connected in some way, form, or fashion. So, yeah, that's disclaimer number two. Disclaimer number three. Um, don't come on here with that hate shit, that dumb shit, that negative vibes, trying to argue shit, because this ain't what that is over here. It's just not that what that is. So, especially, if you got problems with me personally, I'm not with all of that whole bring it up while in front of everybody. Because if anything, any of the problems that anybody may have with me, anybody saying shit. So just don't bring that shit here because I'm on a different vibe, okay? And I'm just trying to keep it on that vibe, okay? I'm just trying to keep it on that vibe. Just keep it 100. So that's why I'm saying, like, number three is very important. Please don't bring no bullshit to any of my lives. DM me. Matter of fact, don't DM me because I don't even like fucking DMs and I barely check them hoes anyway. So maybe you should. But I was gonna say, email me malliahspecialtea at yahoo.com, and I'll give you a little free 15-minute consultation, and you can say what it is you need to say to me then on my line or in my email. But we not gonna bring no drama or some past shit, or you got a problem and you want to bring it up in front of the whole world type shit, to type embarrassed type shit. I'm just saying, with all of that, like I said, ain't nobody brought no issues to me in the last I don't know how many years. So just don't bring it here because we don't do that over here. We keep the high vibes over here. Okay. So yeah, I think that was my three little disclaimers or whatever. I told y'all bring y'all notebook. I brought my notebook. Okay. If you know me, I am a writer. So I keep notebooks and pens. I mean, very often because the shit that be up here, it be too much sometimes, and I don't have enough file cabinet space in here, so I have to get it out by writing it out. So yeah, I got my shit, and I guess we just want to get it started. So back to what JC and CC is. So growing up with Jesus Cristo, aka Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Growing up with Jesus Christ to glowing up with Christ consciousness is basically what the JC and the CC stand for. Um, I honestly don't even know where to begin. I could just say that this is mostly going to be about my consciousness shift in particular, um, from church to no church. We just gonna put it like that. Y'all seen my other little post that I had, reel or whatever that I had posted. So yes, I grew up a church girl, and I am no longer a church girl. I never will be a church girl. I be seeing, some some of these spiritualists out here, spiritual gurus. I'm over there like it because I ain't one of them. Most of these spiritual gurus y'all be following, or I ain't gonna even say put it like it, that y'all be admiring, um, ain't really doing shit like they supposed to be. I'm just gonna put it like it. They ain't really doing it to benefit you. We gonna put it like it. So that's another subject for another day. Because if you want to know who, you can always hit me up in my DMs, and if I feel like it, I'll tell you who you should be aware of as far as these spiritual gurus go. But that's another talk for another day, like I said. So, yeah. Let me see. So I grew up in church. Um, choir girl, love the choir, love to sing, love the whole, love all of the thing that has to do with music with church. But everything else, I wasn't really vibing with. You know what I'm saying? Even at the mere age of 6, yes, me and church just didn't vibe like that. And I knew it, but if you grew up 80s, 90s in a black household, then your ass had to go. It wasn't no, I don't want to go, I'm not going. It wasn't none of that like these new children be doing nowadays. So, and that's cool, whatever, what I'm saying, different times, whatever. So now with the sign of the times, like I said earlier, everything is connecting for me, especially over the last shit. Well, I'm gonna put it like this: at mere age of 6, like I said, I had a whole bunch of motherfucking questions when it came to the church, when it came to the Bible, when it came to all of that religion. We gonna put it like that. And honestly, I don't even think I knew what the word religion was or ever heard of it until like high school. We'll get to that part. But anyway, so um yeah, so I just didn't vibe with the shit at that age, and I always had questions, and I did not get the freaking answer to all of my questions that I had then growing up in the church until basically until I got what they call grown, 18. And um, basically, information was just coming to me around that time. And I have never, ever, ever believed in coincidences, even before my Christ consciousness age. I have never believed in coincidences. I have always had this belief within myself that every single thing happens exactly for a reason. Whether we know what the reason is at the time that happens, or we don't find out until later why the fuck it happened. I just knew like, hey, this is just how this shit go down here. Because when I say down here, because if you watch my last Sunday's live, which if you haven't, you should. Um, yeah, last Sunday's live, I was just saying how I've always known that a nigga was not from here. Okay, I've always known that shit since I was younger. It was just a feeling, point blank period. That's the only way I can explain it. To keep the long story short. So yeah, so I always knew that that's just not how shit was supposed to work down here. So Hold on. How am I here? You ain't got
Me and
shit.
Bubba waiting for you to go live to watch.
Okay, bye. We already here. Bye. Oh, my bad, baby. Okay, bye. Dang. So, so yeah, I do not abuse my children. By the way, that was a total accident. So yeah. Long story short, I just knew that just something was not right when it, in particular, when it came to the church or just the Christianity. Period. Again, not knowing anything for real in depth about religions until high school. All of my questions got answered in between the ages of 18 and 25, 26. That's when I started getting the answers to the questions, the 50,000 questions that had been in my head for the first 18 years of my life. Whoa, baby girl. You play too much. So, so yeah. So basically, child, now y'all see the main reason that my ass be late most of the time. Long ass quit. Child. This is my life, y'all. And like I promise y'all, I ain't never trying to hide shit. This is my motherfucking life. This is my story and I'm motherfucking sticking to it, okay? So yeah, we gonna keep on pushing. So long story short, um I answered my own questions, and how I did that was my own research. And I have been researching for a very long time about the feelings that I was feeling. And during my research, I got the answers to my own questions. So nobody's taught me nothing for real. For real. I just now started like listening to motherfuckers like Bobby Hemmett and them probably shit 2000. Shit, that was probably 2017. So again, things were put in my path to connect all these dots and give me the answers to all these questions that I had literally been freaking having since I was like 6 years old. Okay. So imagine just being completely wowed, basically. Like I felt kind of bamboozled to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that I was feeling was an accurate feeling. Point blank period. All the thoughts that was in my mind, all the things that I literally was feeling, like touching me. What child? You wanna go back with this? Hold on, y'all. I got you. All right, now chill out, Shawty. Chill out, Shawty. So yeah, so let's just I don't know, I guess go back to the church. First of all, um the motherfucking KGV version, confusion is fuck. Like confusion is fuck. So that's part of, besides the fact that, what you want? Besides the fact that, they wouldn't let us read nothing but that. It was in a whole foreign ass language because they took our language from us type shit. So at the end of the day, shit could have been fucking twisted. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying is that shit could have been twisted. So, um, what? You done with me? You were just trying to be nosy to see what I was doing. You want to go back with this one? Okay, you want to go bye bye? What that mean? Okay, so let me see if she want to leave. You trying to go bye bye? Shawty. There you go. Come on. Say open, please. Girl, you gotta stand up. There you go. You got it? Okay. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Bye. Watch your hand. Don't squeeze it. Yeah, watch your head. I got it. Thank you. Go get Brother and sister. Go get Bubba. Okay, so anyways, hold on, y'all. Oh, I think I got an extra disclaimer too. Since y'all gonna be seeing my face a little more, we pause and I'm gonna get back to the story, I promise. Because again, I'm not trying to keep y'all long. And you see, baby girl, she about to turn down. So she just ready for me. But yeah. Fourth disclaimer, I am a burper and y'all just got to be okay with it. You gonna hear burp or several burps because I'm a burper. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why I am the way that I am, but I'm a motherfucking burper. And I might not say excuse me. So don't think I'm rude and disgusting. I'm not. It's natural. But that's just my body. It don't matter what I drink. It don't matter what I eat. I'm a burper. I'm gonna burp. I'm gonna burp. If you know me for a long time, you already know what's up. So last disclaimer, back to the story. So um yeah. So there were things I liked about church and there were things that I did not like or really not even about not like. I didn't understand. So how I went from JC to CC, honestly, it was crazy. The some of the craziest life events that happened to me that besides my feeling, let me say that the first thing was my feeling. My feeling. I always knew at 6. So second thing was life experiences. Besides the lessons that they taught me, there were some things that have occurred from domestic violence to um let me see, homelessness. Like I've been through like that hard ass shit. Like when I say you probably couldn't walk through my shoes for real, you really probably couldn't walk through my shoes, all the shit I've been through. And when I say homelessness, I mean basically like twice. One during my pregnancy, I was hopping couches. One of my pregnancies, I was hopping couches. Another time, the situation, I just had to leave and get the fuck out, slept in my car type shit. So I've been through some of the hardships, you know what I'm saying? But again, back to what I said earlier, I know that everything happens for a reason. No matter if it makes you feel good or bad, no matter how much bullshit it may put you through, it happened for a fucking reason, y'all. But you just have to align yourself in order to get in alignment with that reason to find it out, okay? So, like I said, life events is what showed me that what's beyond this one person they keep talking about, or these three niggas they keep talking about in the Trinity. How the fuck is it three masculines in a Trinity? Because a Trinity is really 1 + 1 = 3 type shit. Okay. So, and we gonna get into a couple scripture or whatever. Um, so yeah, just little stuff like that. It was just a lot of stuff that happened and had me connecting dots and shit. And it to me, it finally makes sense, especially when you grew up around nobody who was on this fucking wave to begin with. So this whole spirituality wave that y'all see all these Cardi B's and y'all see everybody trying to do tarot and spirit. That's because they was put on game that this was gonna be a wave. Okay, they're paid to do that. That's what. But another subject for another day. Okay, but again, some of us been about this spirituality life. We just didn't have nobody to talk to. Number one, or we didn't have nobody that could, well, we didn't have the resources to um fully expand our minds on whatever the fuck our minds, our intuition, our third eye was telling us. So, um, yeah, like I said, I got my own answers. Everything that I'm telling y'all in regards to truth be told is literally my life. I'm gonna keep reminding y'all. So, my passion for Christ, let's see, once I connected the dots, well, let me talk about when I decided to leave church. I decided to leave church in 2000. What's up? She came back in. All right.
Ooh.
Watch me from where, baby? Ain't no room in here. Mm-mm. Sit your ass over there. You need to be in the bed anyway. Don't be asking me all these motherfucking questions in these market. So, anyways, um, um, so I did read the Bible. It was things like the fact that adults wanted like children to read the whole Bible and shit. But I knew damn well that adults had not read the whole fucking Bible. And again, another revelation that came to me during my life experience is hell the fuck no, they didn't. Because if they did, then that's what I'm talking about right there. If they did read the Bible, they need to stop acting like they don't know what the fuck going on. I'm gonna put it like it. So basically, today I'm just gonna give y'all the connections that I did on my own research. Um, and y'all take what y'all can from it at that point, at this point. So, Renee and Ted, get on. So, anyways, y'all finna have to get out. Y'all finna have to get out. So, anyways, y'all, again, MILF Life, understand this is definitely gonna be part of the norm, but again, so yeah, so there were some Bible verses, of course, that they only taught us, but there's so much more that they could have showed us, and especially my 80s and 90s babies, we probably would have been prepared for the bullshit that is trying to occurring, whatever. So long story short, I read the Bible for myself, fell in love with certain books. I wouldn't really say stories, honestly, because that's why I'm where I'm at today. It's already in the Bible that this shit is allegoric. Paul said it, if you want to be specific. So, so yeah. So I'm just gonna go from my notes just to keep steady and keep shit moving. All right. Oops, out. Okay. So, uh, if you don't know, the Bible is a thank you, baby. If you don't know, the Bible is a reference book. Okay, it's a reference book. There you go. It's a reference book. So I do still, even though I don't go to church, and it's the main book of Christianity. I do not use my Bible. I do not read my Bible. If anything, I read it because again, it's a reference book, and it's a lot of shit that they just did not for real read to us that, like I said, could probably be useful in these times right now. So, um, there is esoteric knowledge basically that means that you're going within to figure out what it is you know. Girl, this ain't no singing contest, okay? To basically figure out what it is you know, and I guess like what I did, finding my own answers to my own questions, and all of that has to do with the crown, your head, okay? The crown, la corona, okay? So, anyways, yeah. So, I'm sorry. Side note, I do speak a little Spanish, and I just realized because I'm going to be talking about the heart, specifically the heart chakra, but I just realized in Spanish that heart is la corazón, and it just reminds me like thank you, baby. It just reminds me of like your core zone, and I'll get to that at the end because the way they just connected with me just now in my head, I ain't the whole time I've been speaking Spanish and I never even put two and two together. But anyways, ma'am, whatever. That's her talking bad, y'all. When she don't like what we be doing. Okay, so anyway, oh yeah, you sleepy boy. I'm gonna put you on this boob. So long story short, y'all, I made my own connections and this is what I came up with. Okay. So I already knew that when reading the Bible from the things that I had read when I was a children that this is really deeper. You know, when they be like, oh, it's not as deep, it really is deeper than the thou shalt now has. And back to that, you know, the King James verse bullshit was done on purpose, point blank period. Point blank period. It was done on purpose to confuse niggas, to confuse the Nijis, okay? So how I feel is I'm supposed to be here to make it a little clear for y'all. And again, we want to talk about the church. I'm only doing this because this is my divine assignment and I must remain in divine alignment if I want to continue upgrading my soul. Okay. And that's all I really give a fuck about right now at this point. Okay. There is nothing that can fucking break me no more. Okay. There is nothing that I fear at all. Do you understand me? Because I've already been through some shit that the fuck? I'm scared of what? I'm not scared of nothing. I'm not scared of nothing. Okay. So, anyways, so in my church days, several, I ain't gonna say several, uh, a handful of times, a handful. Um, I've had people randomly come up to me telling me that I'm gonna be talking to 1 million people, and hold on. And honestly, every time these people told me this shit, I laughed. I freaking laughed. Yeah, it's okay. Don't come back. That's all I'm saying. Love you. Good night. Talk to you in a little bit. So, so yeah. So I've had several, I guess what you call prophets, because I don't really consider myself a prophet, honestly. But I mean, don't put no labels on me though. That's all I gotta say. I don't really care for the labels. Please don't put no label on me, because I'm just me. Period. Okay. So I've had several what they would call prophetesses or whatever come up to me, tell me some girl, you know you're gonna be and literally y'all laughing in their face. Laughing in their face because mind you, the last time I got told that was when I was in college. Like I said, 18 is when I started really, you know, no, I ain't gonna lie, that ain't the last time I was told that. But one of the times I was in college, random lady, might have been one of the little church people that visit colleges, dorms, or whatever. And uh, they always just be tracking me up and pulling me to the side and doing all that shit. And so, stop, Renee. And so, you know, I'm already irritated because I'm like, oh my God, somebody else tell me this shit again. Somebody telling me this shit again. And mind you, I'm in college. I avoided oh, I like that. Don't put no labels or no labels on me, period. But yeah, I ain't like people telling me what to do. So in a way, I was thought that was them telling me what to do, and it wasn't that I didn't believe in prophetess, because of course after hearing the same, hearing some different people tell me the same exact thing that I'm gonna talk to when this is what I'm gonna do, basically, I had to believe it because again, there are no fucking coincidences. I do not. I let me say, I don't believe in coincidences. So no, thank you, ma'am. So yeah, so in college, I avoided public speaking like a motherfucker. Never took the class. Never stepped foot in the class because at one point in I think my last semester there, before I left for real, I think I was like, finally, man, I just got to take it because honestly, in my heart, my intuition, my third eye was telling me that I had to take it, but I did not want to because that shit was not my thing. I don't school projects and shit like that. Like I don't like that shit. It made me nervous. So I would avoid it at all costs, honestly. I would avoid it at all costs. For real, for real. So long story short, I've been knowing about this since I was at least I've been knowing that I was gonna be doing this since I was at least 18. But yeah, I just been avoiding it. And like I said, if you watched my welcome YouTube video, I begin my ass beat royally and spiritually just because I'm not doing what I'm about to do today. So again, back to the video because I've already gone about 40 or whatever, 30. I don't know. Again, forgive me for CP time, y'all. If you know me in real life, oh my God. Especially since number three, okay, I am learning all over again. Okay. So, yeah, forgive me for CP time. But anyway, back to the story. So again, I realized and made my own connections that everything is fucking connected in some form, way, shape, or fashion. Okay. So opens notes. Go on. Um, man, come get this milk. Hold on, y'all. Breastfeeding life. All right, there you go. You've been triggered it now. Drink it. Am I the only mama that don't be trying to waste no breast milk? I don't know. But anyway, I feel like that shit's sacred. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So again, that's what esoteric knowledge is. It's just knowledge from within, not outside, which would be exoteric. Okay, so we're doing esoteric today. We ain't gonna even waste time on the exoteric because it's already been exposed to y'all. So yeah, um, the connection. So you have a colostrum in your brain. So I'm go ahead and get into it. If you see behind me, I think yeah, it's definitely chakra vibes. Okay, so there are a lot of chakras, but there are seven main ones that we use here, especially on this Ghetto rock called Tiamat. Okay, so long story short, the head is basically when people be like, "Ain't no heaven, ain't no hell." That it's what Aiko said. It's a mind state, literally. So put that together. We'll get into it. So anyway, there's a colostrum that is in the middle of your head, and it secretes um fluid, basically. Okay, so this secretion is called Christos. Okay, so keep in mind the letter J was not even existent for real on that time. But again, do your own research. What you doing, y'all? You switching boobs. So yeah, you could think of it like the oil. That's why they be using oil, or they be talking about the oil in in the Bible or whatever. anointing is just really rubbing of wool. And if you grew up in the black church, you know what, Pooh? If you grew up in the black church, you know we anoint with oil. That's something that the black community does very often. Hence my post. What, Shawty? What? So, anyways, so yeah, basically your brain. What is it? What you want me to do? You ready to go? You want me to lay down? Anyways, so long story short, Christos is that fluid that gets secreted from the colostrum in the middle of your head. And that fluid comes from the cerebrum down a spinal cord to your sacrum or your sacral plexus, which is the orange color. No. So, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second, get her situated. I'll be right back, literally, in like less than a minute. What? Raw. All right, y'all. Homegirl situated. I'm back. So, yes, this this oil, it goes down to your spinal cord, down to your sacrum, which is at the bottom. You got the coccyx and all of that stuff. So basically, your whole spinal cord, because at the end of the day, it's just an extension of the brain. All them nerves. If y'all look at the nerves in the whole body, it's from the brain all the way down to the coccyx or whatever. Y'all can look that shit up yourself. So long story short, you get secretion, sacrum, and sacred. All of these words are related, closely related, and have meaning. Basically, the sacred oil that is excreted goes down, but the thing is, sometimes it just don't come up in everybody, and that's because of the things that we are doing to these vessels, to these temples, this church right here. Okay, so yeah, we'll get into that, whatever. So sometimes it's called the holy colostrum, and basically we're responsible for channeling, like I said, we're responsible for channeling it back up. But because of fear and this bullshit that is thrown in our faces every fucking day, and the bullshit and the food bullshit and almost every goddamn thing, the air, the water, okay, like the fuck, some of us can't really get it back up. You know what I'm saying? We can't really get back up to that the heaved up pieces up here, okay? Because again, everything is connected. So just flow with me, okay? So yeah, Santa Claus bringing chimneys down. I mean, bringing gifts down the chimney, and then the whole sometimes he can't get back up because he too fat type shit. Greed, what the gluttony, the other one, whatever, blah blah. Just throwing it out there. So, every month there is a moon that is going to be in your blueprint, the blueprint of your life, your natal chart. If you don't or have never gotten your natal chart, it is free to get. Um, at this point, I'm only encouraging y'all to study yourselves. study yourselves. Study yourselves, but also study yourselves, okay? So, and how shit works and all of that. Okay, my mind naturally asks these questions, so I'm always digging deeper than what the fuck they taught us in school, than what the fuck they putting on these motherfucking internets and all of that shit. I'm always gonna dig deeper. I'm not gonna take anything for what's at the surface. So, yeah. So a new seed is planted every single month, just like the moon is always gonna be in your sun sign every single month of this Gregorian calendar. Okay, and that's off for another day as well. But whatever. Who knows what the fuck it is? I know Ethiopia is a whole nother year. So, anyways, yeah. So Lucy is planted, and when it's planted down in the solar right there. You see her yellow. So that's yellow solar. So yeah, sun, solar, yellow, all of that shit. It's all related. So yeah, it's planted into the solar plexus, which is aka Jesus Christos, going to Bethlehem. And it has to go back again. It has to ascend. We have to ascend from within. We have to ascend from within. You have to ascend from within. It's, I mean, hey, like I said, I tried the outside way and it just didn't work for me, okay? But when I had went within and when I had tried the ESO way, the one that's within, baby, I mean, it makes sense and it's a smooth sailing, okay? It works out for me so easily and so abundantly. Understand, okay? Every time. So, yeah, it has to go back up the spinal cord eventually, but it gets stuck right there, and um, it tries every month again. So I don't know if people understand that our bodies get reset every month. We are in control. We are the co-creators. We are in control to some extent is what I meant to say, but we are the co-creators of our lives, point blank period. Like every single thing that you are doing right now is or that's happening to you right now is partially have some of your doing as well. So yeah, so other parts of the brain is the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. Like I said, some of this stuff will be a little familiar, but as far as what how it's related and how again how I went from getting away from the whole Jesus Christ everything because it's not everything. What the fuck happened before him? He is just um a representation, an example, so to be said. But as far as coming out the clouds and shit. So anyway, but the pineal gland and the pituitary gland, they both work together. Okay, um, this is a way that everything kind of connects with the nerves and all of that stuff. Which is the vagus nerve is one that's really important to know because it helps to bring the oil back up. Might be, I don't know. But yeah, it helps to bring the oil back up because with the network of nerves, like I said, it goes all the way from the brain down to the stomach. Okay, so um, yeah, so again, that all if it comes back up, it cannot go past a certain point if you are living a certain lifestyle that is not beneficial to your vessel. Okay, this is just a spirit inside of a vessel. We just riding it out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out an analogy for that, but I can't right now, and I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna stick to the plan. So yeah, certain things, like I said, they said Jesus got baptized at 30, and then he got crucified at 33, and I think the example of crucifixion that we were given was a little extreme. Okay. That's just my opinion. It was a little extreme, okay? But crucifixion don't even mean death for real. Like it it means um to just basically like multiply or magnify like to the maximum. And so then when that happens, that's for the whole 2.5 days, 3 days, heroes and all of that stuff. That just has to, again, everything's connected. It has to do with the winter solstice, the connection in the sky. It makes a cross. Crucifixion is, it boils down to cross. Okay, it's a cross in the sky again. Astrologically, this Bible is a reference. Um, Happy Hoodoo Heritage Month, because baby, it's a reference when it comes to the magic, good or bad, whichever one you choose, do you boo? But I be choosing my angel most of the time. Okay, still have eyes, don't play like. So, anyways, so yeah, after it's coming back up, if it gets to that point, if you allow it, if you feed the seed that just got planted on that moon when it hit your sun sign that one time, again, we get 12 chances to germinate it, but it's about if we're going to feed that seed or not. I was just talking to somebody today, let me know they want to be they doula and, how to prepare for pregnancy and shit. Man, feed your seed even when it's freaking in the what they call in the oven cooking. Feed that seed, nourish it, just like a plant. Like we're supposed to do our hair and our body and stuff like that. Like feed the seed. So if you do not feed the seed, you don't get any illumination. So if you are not doing things that are benefiting that seed to be able to be germinated, then that's when you don't go back up. But if you do go back up, you'll stay at a certain point for like 2.5, 3 days. And then, sorry I'm confusing y'all, but like I said, bring it up fast. And then it goes back up all the way to where? Back up here. That is just illumination, enlightenment. Okay? That's all the crystals, job, function, whatever you want to call it, that's what it does. It's something that's secreted every month. And then it comes back down. I mean, it goes down, bounces back up along the spine through the vagus nerve, and then if you let it get up there, boom. And all that's happening is just the wasted brain cells, dead brain cells, the brain cells you fuck up, awakening, realivening. Okay, that's all it is. Um, so yeah, as far as Bible references go, there's another piece of the brain called the optic thalamus, and you can refer to Matthew chapter 6, verse 22, 23 for that one. Okay, but again, I'm only here to assist in transforming y'all's frequency so that we can upgrade this bitch. Okay, so we can get back to peace. Point blank period. I'm giving y'all my piece of peace. Point blank period. This is my life, literally. So, anyways, um, yeah. So, now in a situation that you don't allow it to go all the way back up, it can basically like get depleted from just sitting there and being not used correctly. Okay, that's when your body is like trying to talk to you, like, like, hey man, you need to do this, you need to do this. Our body trying to communicate with us. That sometimes we be needing to fill some of these holes, and most of it is our lower chakras. Our lower chakras are keeping a lot of people in a very low vibrating mental state right now with all the distractions going on, all whatnot. So yeah, but again, we have the power to change our thoughts. We have the power to change a lot of this shit. It's just about using that power, finding your power if you haven't found it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everybody got motherfucking powers. Everybody got motherfucking powers. I don't care what nobody say, but especially my people, okay? Y'all ain't seen these children, Matilda and out here. Again, consciousness shifting, okay? You either on one or you on the other one at this point, the way they got shit so divided. So, anyways, let's keep going. See, if you don't use that oil correctly or you let it sit there too long, basically that's where, from what they say, as within, so without, as above, so below. type shit. So that's how the vessel dies and breaks down. Okay, because we're not fulfilling those energy power centers. Okay, and again, there's just seven main, but there's a lot of them. Do your own research. So yeah, the oil that comes down, um, it goes through certain stages, going down and coming back up, and that's where you are, the king of your dome. Okay, you are in control of where it's if it's gonna come back up, basically. So it goes down into the heart chakra, Midgard. Okay, the middle of the Garden of Eden type shit. Okay, so yeah, and then you have the animalistic desire stage for Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying? It's your desires. Sometimes we do have to fight them, just like Jacob had to fight whatever that angel was. You know what I'm saying? He came out anew, had a whole new name and some more shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess there's magic or whatever, but still some stuff I am rereading the Bible myself because I'm still trying to figure out some of this shit. Okay, so this another disclaimer. I don't know it all, but I know some shit. Okay, and I'm only gonna speak on what the fuck I know. I've been saying that for years. I'm only gonna speak on what the fuck I know. So yeah. Again, the Garden of Eden, the land of milk and honey, that's your pituitary gland and your pineal gland. Mary and Joseph coming back together and illuminating, opening, that's up, they say, what they say, I'm going up yonder, going up yonder. Like, to be with my motherfucking self, my real self, my most authentic self, the fuck you mean? Because everything that comes from here, again, like I said, it's your third eye. We're gonna leave it at that. But like I said, Jacob went up on that mountain or whatever called Mount Pineal Gland. It's all the same shit. It's all connecting, okay? It's just um like I said, Paul said it was an allegory. It's an allegory of how we can ascend from within. You can only go without for so long. Okay? You can only go without for so long. People aren't gonna help you for so long. Sometimes you're gonna have to do that shit by yourself, with yourself. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So yeah, like I said earlier, like, I don't know about anybody coming out the clouds or anything, but I mean like you know, again, if be your own savior. Okay. Don't continue to go without if it's not working for you. Sometimes we have to try different things. But again, do what works for you always. You will know because again, that feeling that I had since I was 6, knowing that this church complex is not what they saying it is. This is not what they're supposed to be doing up in here. Again, I know too much sometimes. I wish I didn't know a lot of the shit I be knowing. Okay, I'm just being honest. It's not all fun and dandy knowing all of this shit and knowing so much information. So anyway, um, again, another connection. The pieces of the cranial, the cerebrum is the head, just like the Aries, the ram. It's like the feminine of everything, the god of the brain. And then you have the cerebrum, cerebellum. Okay. Again, there's opposites. What they call opposites, polars. I don't know what the fuck they duality. That's the word I'm looking for. There's duality to everything. Okay. And there's gender in everything. Okay. Two genders in everything. Okay. All right. So cerebellum is like the Taurus, the bull. You know what I'm saying? The masculine, the atom, the atom, the atom. If you don't know about the Eve gene, go and look that up too. Write that down if you write shit down. But the Eve gene, okay? So yeah, atom, ATOM, not ADAM. So yeah, basically when the oil is not returned, motherfuckers be turning into zombies and shit, and not using their brain cells, or they're too dead or whatever to really function viably or whatever on this realm because the frequency is crazy right now. Okay, But yeah, and when the oil is returned, there's new blood. Okay, so it's the whole alchemy thing, turning lead into gold type shit. You know what I'm saying? Depend on depend on how you feed that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Depend on how you feed that seed. This is what's gonna happen. So you, this is why we must transmute the energy, and we have to understand the importance of energy, especially right now in these motherfucking 2020s, baby. If y'all don't understand energy, y'all need to get with it, and then find your frequency, baby. Find your frequency. That's your homework. Find your frequency. and, and stick with it and trust yourself. Trust yourselves, especially when they trying to tell you something from within. So yeah, um, yeah, it's basically like four different parts of the brain: the cerebrum, the cerebellum. We just talked about that. The God brain and the man brain, atom. Um, and then you have the medulla oblongata, and that is basically the voluntary, the in is it involuntary, voluntary, whatever the fuck, blood circulation, breathing. So yeah, involuntary because we naturally breathe, right? Whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about. And then the solar plexus again, that's just our desires, our animal instincts, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, some of us are like animals. We have a little bit, might not have a crazy, nasty, weird shit, but some of us have it in it. So the whole goal is to really just get out of that desire stage to come back up to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like get out, like that movie. You know what I'm saying? Connections, connections. Again, the rapture will not be outside. It's going to be from within. Drive yourself crazy if you want to. Drive yourself crazy if you want to. Drive yourself crazy if you want to. If you don't want to, cool, 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 cool. That's a good step to take. You should do everything in your power to not drive yourself crazy, and it starts from within. Okay, all right. Mental health, health is wealth. Mental health matters type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they just now started talking about this for real. They didn't give a fuck about y'all mental health because they knew they was fucking up all these goddamn time. Now all of a sudden it's oh mental health matters hashtag. What in like the last 3 to 5 years? Like just when if y'all really giving a fuck about our mental health? Okay, I'm just saying. All right, whatever. Next. So yeah. Um. Yeah. I think. Shoot. Y'all gonna have to. We're all relearning a lot of shit right now. Okay. Like a lot of people are gonna have to give it a program. Like again, when you find your frequency, give it that program, because you're going to have to do your best to return that oil back up here to the heavens. Okay, you're gonna have to do your best to return that oil at this point if you want to thrive. If you would like to thrive through the bullshit, like I, yes, I'm riding on motherfucking faith too. Trust me, that's always been big in my life. Again, I didn't need church for that though. I didn't need to remain in church for that though. Honestly, when I left church, I got way closer to what some of you like to call God. Way closer. Felt, never felt no closer than I have to God when I left the church. Okay, this is my story. I'm sticking to it. Okay, so yeah, most of the characters in the Bible are talking about the body, also talking about the stars, also a lot of shit was left out, and that's another subject one over there as well. I would love to read them with y'all, cause yeah, baby, that's another story. So think of the Jordan River basically as the spinal cord. It's the 33 levels that it has to go through, but sometimes stuff will stop us. Our fear, not nourishing our bodies, eating processed food all the time. We are getting back to eating more natural food, homegrown type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they used to be. Okay, I remind my children all the time, baby. Grocery stores is not new. Wait, grocery stores is not old. They be talking about, oh, when did y'all have color TV? I'm not that old, but grocery stores ain't that old either. Please understand, grocery stores ain't that old. Hospitals, not that old. A lot of this stuff is not working, and so it has to go. Okay, that's happened in the last 100 or so years. Okay, 100 to a little over 100. The grocery stores are not that old. Keep that in mind, y'all. So, what do you think we were getting our nourishment from then? Oh, okay, so please understand that in order to ascend within, you might have to rely on yourself and your cells to be nourished properly to thrive in this bullshit. Okay. I think I'm almost done, y'all. But yeah. So them 33 levels is like degrees. Y'all be graduating with y'all's high honor pieces of paper with letters and words and fonts and cute stuff on it with that old English font even in it. I don't know. But yeah, that's just progress. So progressing back up the Jordan River, Mount Peniel, whatever type shit. Put two and two, five together, or whatever you want to do with it. So the stone that Jacob had laid his head upon in that particular verse um, was that's Genesis 32, by the way. The whole Mount Peniel shit. Genesis 32, where Jacob laid his head on the stone, and that stone was the sacral seed that was waiting to arrive back up. Okay, those were the five fused bones on the bottom of the spinal cord. Okay. So yeah, and then when he got back up or whatever, you know what I'm saying, after the fighting that angel, whatever, got a whole new name and some more shit. He said he seen God face to face and he had lived. Okay. So that's like basically what happened to me. I fought okay. I fought through a whole bunch of bullshit the last 10 something years, okay? Astrologically, a lot of Aries have been through some bullshit the last 10 years, okay? So, Aries sun signs, by the way. I'm a Pisces sun sign on the sidereal side, but tropical sidereal, you choose whatever, again, whatever frequency you can find, fuck with it. Fuck around, find out if that's the frequency for you. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Feed that seed on that frequency, okay? So, yeah, like I said, I can relate to Jacob because after fighting all of them angels, fighting that angel. Yeah, I deserve a motherfucking clown. Yeah, I deserve a motherfucking new name. Fuck you talking about? I did that shit. I made it through that shit. Through the fire type shit. What do you mean? So yeah, give me a new name. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't need another name. I love my name, Paige Malaya. I love it. I love it. I ain't never changing my name. I may, drop my last name, but I'm never changing my name. I love my name. Like a If you didn't watch my YouTube video, I just learned that Paige means helper. Okay? So I love helping y'all asses out. Okay? So, anyways, let me finish up. So just to tie it all in and how everything is just, allegorically been told to us, some not in the best ways, because again, that was my main problem. Who gonna read this who gonna read this whole motherfucking Bible with all these thou shalt now have thou? That's confident. Nigga needed some water, okay? That's a fucking tongue twister in this bitch. I'm good. I'll read the shit that connects with me, okay? All right. Anyway, one of my favorite books, collagens or whatever, in chapter 1, verse 26 and 27 talks about the mysteries and how what I am doing right now is basically, I got sunglasses on for this, y'all, because I'm actually going to read this one and try to close shit out. Because, oh shit, because back to the milk life, you feel me? Okay. So, yes, there you go. There you are, girl. I said Colossians. Colossians. Yes, I do. Like I said, I have a Bible. I have a family Bible. Okay. Every every ninja, every nigga, especially if you having babies, you need a family Bible. In 2020, I told y'all this shit is changing. All of this shit, the way we do shit is changing. So get you a family Bible for the bullshit, especially if you're having babies. That's another story for another day on the doula side, but today we just gonna stick with the subject, okay? Let me find. I usually use my phone, but anyway, yes, it talks about the sacred mysteries and how. Give me a second, y'all. Again, I got my favorites, but I don't do it. All right. So, getting my Bible here. Like I said, I'm going to close out with this because I'm basically done for the night. Alright. So yeah, one chapter 1 verse 26 talks about the mysteries and how there are sacred systems that have basically been hidden. Okay. I'm just reading what I have read, okay? So in my family Bible, Colossians 1 is there's a particular title, chapter, Thanksgiving and Prayer, the supremacy of the Son of God. Again, the Son, not the sun to be shining, not the, not the child of shit. What's up? Peace, power, prosperity to all of y'all. Thank you for tuning in to my energy. Um, all right, y'all. I promise you, I'm almost done. Like 5 more minutes, probably. If you're still here, I appreciate you for real, for real. If you came in and you have to go or whatever, check me out later. Replay, show you some love. Point blank period, because that's all I'm giving you. Point blank period. Okay. All right. So Colossians. Hold on. Let me get my tea. Hold on. 1:26 and some on whatever. It said a mystery has been kept hidden for ages and motherfucking generations, but is now disclosed to one thing y'all gonna see on here. I switch the Bible's words. If King James could switch up his own words, baby, you don't think Page Malaya going to? Okay, I do everything my way or the highway. Point blank period. So if you hear me say something different than what your Bible said or whatever, then don't worry about that. Do you, boo? I'm just reading what these words are said. So, the mystery that has been kept hidden for ages and generations, but is now disclosed to the Most High's people. To them, God has chosen to make known among the Gentiles the glorious riches of His mystery, which is Christ in you. It's Christ in you. The glorious riches of this secrets that they keep on hiding from y'all through these 501Cs and shit is look up 501Cs too, because baby, I dug deep on that shit too. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, the glorious riches of the mystery, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory. Hope, glory, those are all two good words to me. They in the same sentence. So I mean, clearly it's something good, right? Christ is in you. Okay. So yeah. Oh, excuse me, that was just up the secrets. When I said the verse that admits that it's all allegory is from Paul talking in Galatians chapter 4:24, I think is what it is. So yeah, if you want to look it up, you can too. I'm not reading that one, but yeah, I just want to close it out to say because I had a yes, y'all heard what I said. Christ is in you. Okay, hope and glory and all of that stuff. Peace, prosperity, and prosperity. All y'all, I promise y'all, I'm doing this out of straight love and out of love for me, period. Staying in alignment with my divine assignment. Okay. So I say that to say, um, had a good workout today at the gym. Okay, it's been a minute since I've been in the gym and I miss the equipment. I'm just gonna put it like that, okay? But yeah. So in the gym today, we was just talking. Me and my home girl, shout out to you, my girl, if you in here. Y'all need to go follow our page, Holistic Mysteries, while we talking about the mysteries, okay? But yeah, we was just talking about, health and wealth, how we used to live longer because we were feeding that seed that allowed the oil to rise back up with the assistance of the vagus nerves and take us back to Mount Peniel, to true enlightenment that is within you. Okay. So yes, we used to literally live longer, partially because of these reasons. So, like I said, do what y'all will with the information that I give. I'm gonna say it again. This is for educational purposes only. Okay. I ain't never here to offend nobody and tell nobody about themselves. But the lies have got to go. Okay, there will be no lies told over here at Truth Be Told on Page Malliah's Insta, wherever the fuck I may give y'all a piece of my life. There will be no lies told because there's been too many fucking lies told, and it's a shit show right now. Okay, but there are ways to thrive through the bullshit. All we're getting is just sign of the times changing, shifting, whatever word you want to use. Like, please understand that everything don't got to be bad. It's just how you look at it. It's your perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's really all in your perspective. And, also the power of the tongue, baby. The power of the tongue, especially my people. Some of the shit we be saying, man, we've been so motherfucking hoodwinked. Motherfucker. Sometimes it should be pissing me off, but then I don't be pissed off because I just be so grateful that I'm up here. I be so grateful I'm up here vibing too high. You feel me? Vibing too high over here. So, um, I think that's oh yeah. I mean, I basically think that's it, y'all. It was just a lot of information I didn't know, like the fact that when we went to take our SATs and SAT scores and shit, they asking what's your religion, and they giving me 50 options. Bitch, what is this shit? All I know was Baptist, and then you see Southern Baptist and Mighty Methodist and Christian Church. Church, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I didn't know what none of that shit was until I was like 17, 18. I had to ask my homegirl that I knew was a church girl. And I was like, girl, what the hell is a denomination? And she was like, you never heard of that? And I was like, oh, that's probably some different church types and stuff like that. Like, talk about mind exploded, okay? I had no idea. So at that point, I had to find myself like, damn, I thought I was this, or I thought it was only this one thing. I never understood why Christianity is even the largest or the most assigned religion, especially to America. I never understood that because especially because I had homies that wasn't Christian, even though I didn't know what the fuck that was. Because again, I didn't really know much about religion until my late teens. Okay, I just knew, hey, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, blood of Christ, blood of the Lamb, blood of all these goddamn names he got. Okay, I'm gonna make me some other fucking names. They say they go by many names or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Well, shit, I do too, okay? I came here from another planet and trying to help fix this one. That's all I know, okay? So on that note, I told y'all somebody trying to get me to shut the fuck up, but it's not gonna happen. So just stop it. Also, don't be doing no magic my way either, because it's gonna keep not fucking coming my way. It's gonna keep coming right back to you. So whoever fuck you is, please stop. Especially if it's you, girl, because please, you should have known when I let you in my life that you're not going to get me, girl. I'm undefeated. I am pure undefeated. I have seen spirit get me out of shit physically, okay? Physically. That's a talk for another day too, because it is domestic violence month. So I might tell that story as well. Because listen, holla at your girl if you're going through. I will do everything I can to help you because, baby, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourselves. And as always, it's always love and always. Thank y'all for tuning in with your girls. 11:22. I'm gonna go to put to bed, okay? So much love, y'all. Peace, God, prosperity to all the real ones. Night night.